punching. Smoking weed, I'm blunting. Notice Jesus stunning. Ain't me like Jesus functions. Eating knowledge, I got key consumption. Super Saiyan wanna be. I eat a peanut buzzing. Fuck your family, they ugly. You can keep your cousin, most people puzzling. You want my time is about an hour and I need 100. I seen your ship and see it sunken. Missing me, she keep on cutting. She a keeper, love a hot box, a demon bucket. My demon, she seen a sucker. She bring me, need me, so fucking here for long haul. Press hold if God calls.
Bennett, Nat. I cut it off early. Welcome to the Shirts Off Podcast Season 2, Episode 108. Well, it's a happy new year full of the same old shit. I hope you guys don't take the rotation of the sun to mean that we're going to put in any extra work trying to pump out good content.
The Earth.
No, the Earth is the center of the universe. Stop interrupting me. Let me make my mistakes publicly. No. This is going to be the same old shit, different day. Creighton and I just finished up a walk, got some coffee, and went to GameStop where we stole our friend's GameStop points so that Creighton could purchase an action figure. Hopefully she doesn't find out about it, but I'm pretty sure she will now. All that is to say that we've already used up most of our creative juices, so you guys are pretty much fucked if you came here for our best.
We're on fumes.
Now, to what you've all been waiting for, the weather. The weather in Brown County, Nebraska is 35 degrees Fahrenheit. The precipitation is 40%, the humidity is 84%, and the wind is a freezing 5 miles per hour. Creighton, what is the word of the day? That could have been my best read of all time, but you fucking interrupted it. I was reading so well. I didn't make a single mistake. I read it in the perfect flow. How dare you? Let me say that we rotate around the fucking the sun rotates around the earth. I'm an idiot. Just let me be an idiot. What's the fucking word? You didn't even have it pulled up.
I did.
What
I
is
didn't
it?
like it.
Then why did
I changed it?
this could have been a flawless opening, and you soiled it twice. Twice you soiled it. Soiled it. You soiled it. You soiled it. Soiled it.
What the Urban Dictionary
Yes. What is it?
Mushka.
Spell it.
Mushka.
Mushka. Ka, not ga with a G. Ka with a K. Mushka.
Yeah.
What does it mean?
Fanny fart. See queef.
Fanny fart?
Yeah.
Is your fanny not your butt?
I guess not.
So
At least not in terms of how this is being
in this
used.
definition, a queef. It's just a queef, but another way to say it. Why do man? English is so dumb. We have way too many words for too many for the same thing.
Excess, Charlie. Excess. That's the
fucking definition of sloth and greed.
Know English
gluttony of the language.
English is Spanish for excess.
It's language gluttony. That's what it is.
Well,
it's a sin.
It's very American.
It's incredibly American.
Yeah.
Very English in general.
Very English.
Oh man, what's up, man? How's it going?
There's been a lot that's been.
We've had a good start to our day.
It's been Christmas, I think, since the last time we.
You know, I just said it's been a good start to our day. I woke up at 1:00. It is almost 5. It is the beginning of my day, kind of.
It was almost Christmas the last time we streamed, right? It was the 24th.
Yes, it was. Actually, I think it was the day after Christmas.
Yeah,
it was
the day after Christmas.
The 26th. Yeah, it was the last day we streamed.
Okay.
So the last day we streamed was the day after Christmas. This is the first stream of the new year.
Happy 2024.
Happy 2024, dude. It's been a good 5 days so far. It's been a good 2024 for me.
There's
we
been
got
a lot
one
of
day.
memes.
We got one day till the next insurrection, though. So, you know, these things always happen on the same day.
It's been like what, 3 years?
However many. Yeah, it's been a few years.
That's crazy.
Isn't that crazy?
We were streaming when that was going on.
Were we live on that day?
No. We streamed that night after it happened.
We were like, whoa.
Yeah.
This is good. We were over in the corner still. We were still way over yonder.
They were like, did anybody have that on their bingo card for 2020?
Remember that election? Remember we tried
there
to
was
stream?
a pandemic that year.
Yeah, but remember that we were fucking trying to stream that election and it just fucking never ended, so we had to stop
we
6
knew.
hours
I told
deep.
you it wasn't gonna stop.
Yeah, but it had never happened like that before. We always knew that night. And this was stupid because we couldn't tell, and we were mad. We were like, we wanted to stream the results.
Election days are like Christmas. You know what I mean? You don't know who it is till the next day.
No, you always know that night.
Just like Santa.
We haven't been adults long enough to understand that, but you usually know that night. They have it projected.
Who did we think was gonna win?
We had no clue.
It was like a WWE fight.
We were like, this could be fucking Dwayne Johnson could come out of left field and have won that election for all we knew.
This was pre-COVID too.
Yeah. No, this was during COVID. Look at you. Look at your camera. You didn't tape
No.
it properly. Put it up. What are
No,
you
this
doing?
was pre-COVID.
No, it wasn't.
Was it not?
No.
Was it during
No,
COVID?
remember because of all the fucking at-home ballots?
Oh,
Donald Trump was
yeah.
still in office when COVID started.
Look,
There you go. You
it's
got it.
hard to keep my timeline straight.
Think of it this way: 2025 is when the next election will be over. Like that's when it will actually, the next president will start. That was 2021 that the insurrection happened. There was January 6th.
Was that 2021?
Yeah, because COVID
Oh,
started in 2020 of like February or March 2020.
And people
He
were
lost,
mad.
and then that all happened. He was
So
like,
it has been 3 years.
tomorrow,
Yeah.
3 years
Are
tomorrow.
we gonna shoot fireworks for that or no? Because I still got a
Woo! And a insurrection anniversary.
I still got fireworks.
It's just Trump 2024 and the fireworks is a big Trump.
I still got fireworks.
The
Oh,
hell is
there's
that?
another word on here.
No, we're not reading more words. Save it for next time. Save it for next time.
It's not a
Save
it's not
it.
a great word.
Okay, we'll just save it anyway. We're not doing it. We're not doing more than one word. I already hate word of the day.
Why?
I hate it.
This has been the one segment that survived every iteration.
The weather.
All right, this is the second segment
Don't
that
say
survived
it.
every.
It's the only
iteration.
one that you do, so it's the only one you think about. You don't fucking care that I have one that I do.
I do care
You son of
for
a bitch.
just purely completionist reasons. Does that make sense?
Yes, like at one day, decades from now,
I'm
we'll
gonna
have
get my
finally done the
rocks
weather.
off when we get to Z.
Mike and our friend Rio erased the calendar upstairs with all of our fucking podcast dates.
Why?
Because it's January and they wanted to start it in January, so they rewrote it.
Fuck
Which
them.
I will say,
Also,
it
Rio's
is good
new.
to see. Yeah, it is good to see that. But
Rio
they
doesn't
did
have
take a photo. They
jurisdiction.
took a photo of it, so like we still have it.
Wait, what do we have the podcast dates up there for?
Just because it'll be cool to like have them all up in one spot and know the days we did it and see it visualized.
What'd you send me this picture for?
Which picture? I don't know. When did I send that to you?
You sent this to me December 18th at 11:59 p.m.
Fucking no clue.
Oh, it's a meme. It just took a second to load.
Oh my god.
I was like, what is this?
Stop looking at your phone, dude.
Well, no, I'm looking at our notes 'cause my Discord won't
No,
fucking
you're
load
looking at
on-
your phone.
No,
man.
I'm
It's
looking.
pissing
I'm
me off.
looking at our Discord.
You're pissing me off.
All right, so we got a couple different things in here
in where?
in the notes.
Oh, well, dude, we never look at the notes.
No, but
I've got
there's
stuff to
actually
say.
stuff I want to talk about.
Well, there's stuff I want to talk about too that I don't because we have real stuff that we speak about anyway during the podcast.
Okay. Well, what do you want to talk about?
I don't know.
You can go first.
I
All
have
right. Well, then
nothing-
I'll go first.
No, I'll go first. Do you know who Dream is, the YouTuber?
No.
Okay. This is crazy.
Maybe.
This is a crazy one, what we're about to say.
Okay.
Okay. Dream is a Minecraft YouTuber that
Okay.
in the beginning of his channel, he did like coding stuff. Like he would
Yeah.
code maps and code different ways to play the game and different
Okay.
mods for the game, right?
Yeah.
That's how he kind of got started. He then was a speedrunner in Minecraft, trying to beat the game in a short amount of time. For
Yeah.
a while, he held the world record, but it turned out that he had a mod enacted that helped him with the world record
Oh.
a little bit. And he didn't know about it. The modders that helped mod it didn't realize it until way after, and then someone realized it and called him out. He took down all those channels. It was a big controversy. Or not channels. He took down all those videos, and he hasn't tried to do a speedrun since. He then became known for something called Minecraft Manhunt. Minecraft Manhunt started out as him and his friends, one of his friends, where he tried to play the game and beat Minecraft before his friend could kill him one time.
Yeah.
If his friend succeeded to kill him, he loses. He beat his friend one time, or he beat his one friend a few times.
Yeah.
So then they'd made it to where he had to beat two people. He did that, no problem. Then he got it to where it was three of his friends playing him. They all start in the same spot. He just runs from them right off the bat, and they're trying to kill him. And the whole time he has to beat Minecraft without dying at all. He has to beat the game while they're hunting him down.
With no mods.
No, I think there's technically mods, but like they're mods to help them, not him.
Yeah.
They're mods and maybe like a texture mod. I don't know, but they all have a compass that shows where that points to him at any moment in case he gets
Really?
far away. Yeah. So they even have an edge, and he's still. So they do him 1 versus
How
3.
does he win?
He's amazing. He's amazing at Minecraft. It's insane how good he is. So 1 versus 3, he wins 3 out of 5 times. They then did 1 versus 4. They added a new guy, and he won 3 out of 5 times. Then they added a 5th guy, and they did it 5 times. He won 3 out of 5. Every time he won the finale tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Because he would win, they would win, he would win, they would win, and then boom. And so he did this, and it's hundreds of millions of views. Like, it's one of the biggest YouTube
Yeah.
channels. He's this giant guy. He was faceless for years. He had his
Dream, yeah.
Dream.
Yeah, okay.
So,
okay.
a couple months back, he gets accused of grooming and being like this fucking pedophile guy. The guy's like 21. And all this shit's happening. Well, he makes a fucking hour-and-a-half video called The Truth, where he puts everything about him out. He doesn't just do that. He doesn't just tackle those claims and those accusations. He does, but he does a lot of other stuff too. Here's what I have to say about it.
Okay.
I have nothing to say about the accusations, whether I think they're true or not. Like, I will say that I think they're inaccurate. I don't think they're true. I think that he's probably a really cool guy, blah, 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 whatever. But I'm not getting into why and all that
He's
stuff.
not going to come out on Epstein's flight
Yeah,
list.
it's general just me reading a person. He seems like a legit, just cool human being.
Yeah.
And the things that people are accusing him of are baseless and ridiculous, in my opinion. So I will say that. That's all I'm saying, though. I'm not going into it. The crazy thing is this motherfucker should make a movie. Not about all that. Any movie. His pacing is amazing. Dude, I watched an hour-and-a-half documentary about this guy defending himself, and I was glued to the screen. It wasn't like normal reality television shit. Like, this guy
He made it compelling.
He just made a compelling-ass fucking feature-length movie about accusations. Like, about the speedrunning, about his weight loss, about his face reveal, about
If nobody ever saw his face,
he got swatted a bunch of times.
Really?
Well, he finally revealed himself like a year ago.
No, but I mean, if they never saw his face, how do they know he lost weight?
Because once they did see his face, they found evidence like who he was and started looking at all of these things.
That's gotta be annoying.
Yeah, it's annoying. His whole
we
life
should be
was
faceless YouTubers
his whole
before we get famous.
His whole identity was dissected and put out in the world. It's crazy, but he is a fucking filmmaker. When you watch the manhunts, like
Maybe
he
went
trims
to
them
film
down.
school.
He trims them down for he did. He's a fucking gamer. He's been a gamer his whole life. That's all it is. I don't think he would. If he did, he's a fucking the amount of time that he's able to squeeze into his life is ridiculous. But this fucker. I'm astounded by him. He's amazing. This dude cuts these 4-hour manhunts into like 30-minute to an hour-long videos that are like you start them and you are on the edge of your seat the entire fucking video. I mean, it's crazy. They are amazing. He's surviving. The 1v3s in hindsight are nothing. They're so easy to him. Even the ones he loses in ridiculous ways. But like the harder they get, when he gets to the fucking 1v5, the finale for 1v5 is one of the best movies I've ever watched. It's a film. It's a movie. Yeah. It is an incredible story. And this guy is he does ridiculous things.
Do you think they're written?
No. So he does explain there's like commentaries for them that he does. And like he explains how sometimes the voices you hear of his friends are from other recording sessions that would just be, he might do a thing he's done in another video. And instead of them saying what they did in the real recording of like, he's doing this again, he makes it go like, oh my God, he's doing this. He'll like go back and get different voice. He's like, there is a little bit of movie magic there where he will get like voiceovers of certain scenarios to make it a little more exciting for this video. But like what you're seeing is real. They're not written in terms of what he does. I don't think they are. It seems way too... They sound like real... They're all real friends. They're really good friends.
Yeah.
And it sounds like they're just playing and having a good time, and, like, this is the thing that they're doing. I don't think that, like, the story is written. I don't think that, like, they write these scenarios to happen a certain way. I think that he's just... you kind of tell as he's playing that he's just incredibly intelligent and aware of what's going on.
Yeah.
And he kind of orchestrates these things for himself. Like he just does it. He's like, I'm gonna figure out how to make this look cool, and he does, and it's awesome, and he's amazing, dude. I've watched 15 of these fucking videos. I mean, they're awesome. They're so fun. Like hours of like it's like a 12-hour series when you put them all together. Yeah. It's amazing.
Like
but
a Netflix series.
But his pacing is insane, and I put that in when I watched the thing fucking weeks ago. But like, it's insane to me how, in the golden age of cinema, silver screen, golden screen, whatever, pick the fucking movies, TV, you had the same, like, 30 directors that everyone kind of just revolved around and gave scripts to make these things. And every once in a while you have, like, a new up-and-coming director come in and make a cool masterpiece, blah, blah, blah. But, like, more and more, as we get older, I think we're going to start seeing these, like, fucking YouTubers, people that have been making these stories with the cameras that they can afford, not being big studio backed
Well,
and giant budget filmmaking. Like all these movies that you see, like Omeletto. There's a YouTube channel called Omeletto. Omeleto, I think.
yeah,
Omeletto.
like almost like omelet.
Yeah, and they make short films, or they don't. You submit your short films to Omeletto, and they'll put it on the channel.
Well, what about?
And it's a way to get your name out there as an actor, as a writer, as a director. You put all of your stuff out there, and dude, there are like some legit fucking incredible short story films on Omeletto. Fucking Maisie Williams has been on a few.
What about?
There's like these good actors and actresses, and then there's these nobodies. There's a guy I follow now on Instagram. Fuck, don't forget his name. I want to give him credit. I think his short story is called The Wedding. It's a great short story. It's 30 minutes long, and it's him and Emma Stone. She's not really Emma Stone, but she looks and sounds just like Emma Stone. It's amazing.
Yeah.
And it's the two of them, and it's the whole story is just 30 minutes of them sitting at a wedding talking to each other. And it is fucking incredible dialogue. The acting's like whatever, but it's like a short story. You know, it doesn't have to be unbelievable. The dialogue's great. The acting's pretty
What
okay.
about the guy
especially
that made what's the movie about the hand this year? Like
those two? Yeah, they're
movie?
brothers. They're twin brothers. The horror movie.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
it's-
can't remember what it's called though.
The fucking I don't know, like the ghost hand. It's not, but
No,
it's
it's
something
not
like
the
that.
ghost
It's the hand.
hand.
It's something like that. But I know what you're talking about.
Southpaw.
It's not South. I know what you're talking about. They're just fucking. They just
I'm gonna Google it real quick so we can give them props.
yeah. And well, I'm not googling The Wedding Guy. If you can go find him on Omeletto, it's the fucking Omeletto The Wedding or something, and you'll see it.
I'm gonna let this wedding slide.
How dare you? But it's nuts, like the talent that's coming out of just people who had a camera and started filming stuff. It really makes me want to keep, like, now that I told you about I'm writing a thing, and it's making me want to write other stuff. I wish I had more time. Part of me wishes the place I work would just explode, and I could just like dedicate 6 months of my life to sitting around doing nothing and writing, and like playing video games and just having like a do nothing part of my life for the first time in 5 years.
Talk to me. That's
Talk
what
to
it's
me.
called.
That's what it's called.
I typed in what's the scary hand movie, and Google says it's in the hand or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
And
You
I
were
was
like,
that's
not right.
it.
Talk to me.
Yeah.
It's a possession movie.
Yeah.
But it does look cool. And Joe Rogan watched it and had those guys on his podcast. They are bananas. They are crazy people. It's so funny. Like, he's talking to them, and he's like having a hard time talking to them.
Really?
Because they're so all over the place. They're both crazy. I mean, they're crazy people.
Yeah.
A movie like that has to come from crazy, crazy people.
Yeah.
And they are. He's like
So,
noticeably, they're giant fans of his, so he's like kind of dealing with that. But like, he's like, man, you can just tell that he's like, man, this is tough for me as the Joe Rogan.
So like one day we're just gonna make a really weird movie, huh? 'Cause we're crazy people.
I mean, we're not like this.
We're not like
These
that.
guys are crazy.
Yeah.
We're
Maybe
we're autistic. These guys are
Yeah.
crazy.
We need
They're psychopaths.
We need to do like a little.
They're cool. I love you guys. Look, somehow they're never gonna see this, but if somehow they heard this and this was the one clip that finally goes viral, I don't mean it in any negative way. They're really cool and really crazy, like psychotically crazy.
Yeah.
But like, we're not crazy like them.
No.
They're a different
we
kind
need to
of
do
crazy.
like a little bit of drugs, and then I think we'll be there.
Yeah. You and me need to go do mushrooms in the mountains.
Yeah. April's calling me.
Okay. What? I told her we were recording.
Yeah.
That
Just tell
son
her
of
we're
a
watching
bitch.
the podcast. You call her on your phone.
No, you answer the phone. Tell her. Tell her she's being an idiot. You know we're live.
Hello.
I meant like on the podcast. Talk to her, you maniac.
Oh, hey, we're on the podcast. By the way, do you want to talk to everybody?
You're not even talking to the mic. No one can hear you.
She said no. Bye.
Okay. Bye. Jeez Louise. She knew we were live. What did she have to say for herself?
All she did was call me to remind me about a bag.
Anyway, that's a text. That could have been a
That
text.
could have been
So easy. I'm drinking coffee. We can get off of this line of conversation. We don't have to
No,
keep talking
I
about
had
these guys.
something to talk about.
In the
'cause,
notes?
No.
Was it the Gypsy Rose or
no.
Epstein Flight Manifest?
It was either one of those. Really. You can pick one of those if you want. Which one do you think's more interesting?
I'm really annoyed that I can't remember why I wanted to talk about Josh Peck being an Oppenheimer. Because I remember, so I was on a walk one day, and I was thinking about something, and Josh
so
Peck...
none of my stuff then.
No, I'm going to do it. Do the manifest. Kimberly. Why is
Oh,
it...
you got
Why
the
do you
chat?
always want us to talk about fucking political mumbo-jumbo?
Well, it's not really political, is it?
It can be.
Can it be?
Yeah.
I thought everybody
Bill
from
Clinton was on it like
I
fucking
thought-
80 times.
I thought everybody from both sides was on it.
It's a lot of people. I haven't. So all I've seen, I've like specifically been staying away because I'm just my mind's not ready.
Pull up the manifest. man.
No,
Let's see what's
the
on
only
it.
thing I've seen is that Bill Clinton's on it a bunch and that Stephen Hawking's on it. That's all I've seen, and apparently Danny DeVito.
Is Danny DeVito really?
No, that was the joke from It's Always Sunny. I don't feel like I don't want to look it up.
Hold on, I'm just gonna pull it up real quick. Let's do the manifest because the Gypsy Rose thing is kind of weird.
Yeah, it is weird, and I already talked about it with someone too.
Oh, you did?
Yeah,
Today?
not today, but like when it happened. Okay, you know what? Epstein
Why am I googling it on my phone when I have a laptop right here?
Epstein flight. It doesn't even show up on Google. That's how fucking blocked this shit is.
Manifest movie.
Let's see. When did this Epstein flight?
Oh, here we go.
2
Document
hours ago.
filed.
Contact names revealed in unsealed documents. Here are key takeaways from the files. See, I hate. Who is this?
Oh, I've got the actual document
CBS?
pulled up.
This is what I don't like. I don't like that we can't fucking trust any of this.
No, I've got the actual documents right here.
No, you don't.
It looks like
No one has the real documents.
It looks like
It sure
look.
looks like documents, I'm sure.
Look.
I understand, Creighton. That's what it looks like. There's no way that's going to be all it is. Like the people in charge of it, so much is going to for sure be redacted. Apparently, John Doe 36 is I read as Bill Clinton. God, I don't.
Wonder why he didn't use his real name.
Who knows?
It's a mystery.
I'm
Well,
not smart enough.
While you're reading
to
this,
do-
I want to
I'm
talk
not
about the
reading it.
Gypsy Rose thing.
Okay, well you talk about that, and we'll just talk about that instead.
Yeah.
I don't feel like going deep into conspiracy shit. I'm gonna wait till somebody like Joe Rogan has an actual smart person on who actually reads through the manifest and figures everything out and explains what's going on.
Imagine Gypsy Rose was on the flight manifest.
That would be unbelievable. Well, Tom Hanks was on there.
Yeah. His code name's TH2.
Is it actually?
No. No, that would be funny.
All I've seen is that it was so far. All I've seen is Stephen Hawking and Bill Clinton. I have not seen. I feel like
You think
there's a lot that we can't believe. There's a lot that it's been so long since it was supposed to be made public that the fact that it took this long.
list, do you think?
I think the people that are on the list that has been announced probably were on that list. But I think that the big problem is that they've had so long.
That aren't really
The smartest lawyers in the world have had so long to bend this and change it into ways that people will be willing to accept and willing to let go of inside of a month. Because this is what happens every time. Fucking Maui caught on fire and the government gave them $700. Like that's still and then no one's talking about it because that's just the fucking way the media goes. This happens. All of these tragedies, all of these horrible things happen. The government lets everybody get mad about it and blame them. And like it just fucking we all forget because the next season of Stranger Things is coming out, or fucking the next Marvel movie is coming out, or they're about to reboot the fucking Planet of the Apes trilogy. Like this shit just keeps happening, and all of us are the only ones to blame. You and me can get mad about it by ourselves publicly, but no one's out there having a rally. No one's out there fucking doing a walk for Maui. No one's doing these things. Andrew was on there. They are protecting him.
Andrew Tate. I'm just kidding. It's Prince Andrew.
Prince Andrew. Yeah, probably. I believe it.
So the Gypsy Rose thing.
Yeah.
Not to change subjects, because I feel
Killed
like
her.
We've
hired
had
got the dude to kill the mom.
Yeah. Well, no, we
went to jail. Got out of jail.
We've discussed the Epstein thing for so long in so many different ways.
Yeah.
I'm not in the mood to talk about it right now.
Me either.
I'm more in the mood to talk about the Gypsy Rose thing.
It's not that
that
I'm not.
shit's wild to me.
It's not that I don't want to talk about it. It's that I don't trust any of it anymore. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like I just assume anybody.
I'm just tired right now. I got a lot going on.
It's like political discourse fatigue.
Yeah.
I just don't want to fucking.
Yeah.
I'm so
Now
mad that we're about to have. I'm so mad that we're about to have an election. That's what's annoying to me is that it's
that's
finally
how I
election
feel about
time.
the MCU.
I understand. But I still enjoy that. It's fun for me. That's still fun. Political discourse is not fun because all of it's bad and none of it can be trusted. The MCU is a story. It's fucking fictional. It's not meant to be it's not meant to be grounded in a way where I'm supposed to worry about it.
So, yeah, she had the
doesn't
guy
affect my real life.
kill her mother.
She
'cause her
started.
mother
She
was
started
faking all these
dating a guy.
disease, Yeah, and trying to get sympathy for her.
And
It
and
turns
making
out
all
she
this
was
money.
fine.
Yeah, she was fine the whole time. She
Yeah.
got all her teeth removed.
No, her teeth fell out because of the medicines she was taking for the fake diseases.
And
that
she had to keep
didn't
going to the
have, yeah.
dentist to get them removed the right
Yeah,
way, and
yeah.
all of that was also
Yeah.
compiled onto the fucking
Yeah,
attention.
yeah. So
And it was
now
this
I'm
crazy
like,
thing.
does she wear dentures?
She does wear dentures.
Oh, okay. You can't really tell. They're really good.
Yeah, they're denture. What?
What?
Would you think they were new, fucking
well, no,
new
some,
teeth?
some people you can tell. Some people,
Not anymore. Not really. No, new
If you
dentures are
look at
pretty
their
good.
lips, you can tell when they close their mouth.
I have basically dentures. Crowns are just dentures.
Yeah, but it's
They're
not
fake.
Really,
They're not
though.
real teeth. I don't have real teeth. I
Oh,
have
is it all
porcelain.
crowns?
I have porcelain teeth. A lot of my 7 of my teeth
No,
are
but I'm
porcelain.
talking about her.
The ones you see.
Do you think
I
hers
think
are
I
all
think I
crowns?
think I don't think they're crowns. I think she has
like removable teeth.
she either has removable teeth or like drilled into her head.
Have you seen the
teeth.
guy that she's dating now?
No,
He looks just like her mom.
that's fucking
It's
weird.
weird,
That
yeah.
is weird.
This whole thing's been weird. So like, apparently she got the guy with autism to kill her mom,
yeah.
and everybody's like, "Ooh, who was the real mastermind? Was he leading her?" Like,
Mastermind.
oh.
I think this was a crime of passion. I don't think there was a lot of
look,
masterminding.
This is my
going
take on it. They're like, who was leading who? I think they both. It was probably a mixture of both with them, because she was probably ready to get out of there, and he apparently was just looking to do like something violent, like but because he was like super into the internet, super into different things that like were violent at the time,
Right.
or still are violent, I guess. Not much has changed about beheading somebody, but this is why I think that it's a horrible situation and that she didn't see any way out. But I think she definitely took part in killing her mom. Because like she's always like said that it was just the guy killing her, but like I don't know.
Right.
Like
Right.
her mom was.
Look,
beat-
she went to jail.
Her
I
mom
think
was-
someone was like,
yeah.
"This, you're like getting away with this because she was a
Yeah.
piece of shit." But like, we know you
Yeah.
know that.
But
we
her
know that
mom
you
was
know.
beheaded, and like this
Yeah.
man's basically a stranger to this woman.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, she
so-
definitely no. She went to jail for like
Yeah,
getting
no,
him to
no,
do
no,
it.
Yeah.
It's known. Like she got him to do it.
yeah.
The
But,
like
like,
she was
she-
in jail for hiring. In the
Yeah,
words
yeah,
of the
yeah.
court, from what I've seen, she hired a man to kill her
But
mother.
she probably helped do a lot of it. too.
Yeah,
so-
for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
But her mom tortured her whole life.
yeah, no, it's not ununderstandable.
And I think that's why she got out after 7 years.
I just think
I
it's.
think that's what happened. She
I
was
think
young.
everybody, we all looked around. We were like, "This is bad."
Yeah, it was kind of like this whole situation. Everyone in this situation should just kind of be like
They
dipped
gave her
in acid
7
and forgotten about.
They gave her 7 years. They built a gazebo in her honor, and then they were like,
A gazebo. This will fix all of your childhood trauma. Welcome to your gazebo. Again, my condolences to everybody, but a gazebo. Are you happy with your gazebo?
That was a John Mulaney reference. Everyone.
Thank you for saying it. Now the ones who would have understood won't find it as funny. You son of a bitch.
Either way, I hope she has a gazebo now. She deserves it. She apparently went through a rough time.
Do you want to talk about how you've entered the middle class?
Oh yeah, I have a bread box, which is a
Creighton,
sign of
well,
middle class.
Me and Creighton were at his house the other day, and I said, "What's that?" And I pointed to what I now know is a bread box sitting on the counter at his house. He said, "It's a bread box." I said, "Why do you have a bread box?" He says, "If you put the bread in there, it stays fresh." And I said, "No, it doesn't." No one has a bread box. You know why? 'Cause putting bread in another place, it's just a wood box with a fucking. It's not sealed.
It's a nice door.
It's a door. It's not sealed.
It's a nice
It's not
door.
keeping any air out. Nothing's changing with that bread being there or on the counter. He's like, this means I'm very middle class when I have a bread box.
You know something though? That
And
bread
he
box.
isn't.
That bread box was not on Epstein's flight manifest, so it's a pretty good bread box. You drank 2 drinks.
I
hope
hate you.
Did you see that? You
Yeah,
drank
I
some
drank
coffee,
coffee and then water.
you
I had to wash it down because you made me fucking cough.
Oh man, it's an old bread box.
Wow. It is an old bread box.
But-
you having a bread box is so you. It's incredible. Creighton's house was a time capsule from 15 years ago. It never changed once it was your great aunt, right? His great aunt passed away, and that house stayed untouched for 15 years. And then he moved in, didn't change anything, and just put a bunch of fucking Star Wars and Batman posters on top of this old house. This house looks like a fucking 80-year-old woman lived in it, and then like everything was glued in place, and Creighton just started. There's literally photos on the wall, and leaning on top of the frames are Batman posters. They're not even like pinned up. He just grabbed like a poster, like a cardboard poster, like something on like a sheet, like it's a sheet on like poster board, something just sturdy enough to sit up against something. Like there's literally a mirror, and leaning against the mirror, he put my bridal picture in his room. Yes, his mother's bridal photo. His parents who are divorced. He has their bridal photo.
I found it.
He found it and put it up in his room. He has Batman posters leaning against mirrors in his kitchen.
Let me
On
tell you
top of the
something, bro.
cabinets are fucking action figures.
Let me tell
he
you
has
something, yo.
no, fuck you. He has an Optimus Prime with 2 fucking miniguns on his arms. When you open the fridge, Optimus is on top of the fridge looking at you with both guns aimed at you. It's crazy. It's like an 11-year-old got to design a house that he wasn't allowed to get rid of any of the old person stuff in. It's an old man's house. It's an old man or woman's house. It's like your grandparents' house. Imagine in your head your grandparents' house. It's their house, and then a bunch of toys. Just everywhere, but not like on the ground like a kid would be there. It's like if a kid got to design like a cool house for a kid where all of the stuff is like displayed, but it's also displayed next to like a glass swan from 1962 and a lamp from the 40s and a bunch of fucking old furniture and there's like literally there's a china cabinet with a Batman poster hanging on it and next to it. It's ridiculous. This house is fucking ridiculous.
Everything in my living room reclines. Okay, it's the best. Even I recline in my living room.
You are just.
Look,
There's
and
something
also
wrong.
at the Christmas party, the bridal pictures were a conversation piece for my family, my
Mhm.
parents.
They
and
sure
came
were.
over. I can't believe you
Wow.
missed out on that. It was great. But to be fair, I have been
Unbelievable.
asking people for pictures. I'm like, look, I need pictures for my house more recent than the ones that I have, and nobody's given me any yet. So. Really, I blame this economy on it.
Yeah.
It has to do a lot with the economy and with the state of things. But hey, Ichiban's tonight. And it's
It
this whole
sure
weekend.
is.
This is the podcast before I head out to Ichiban, as a matter of fact. I gotta make a couple stops beforehand, so we're probably going to have to wrap soon. Oh, man. But
I'm sorry. I had to send a text
no, you're good.
live on the podcast. I
You're
never
good.
do that, but I had to this time.
What was it?
How
for?
short of a podcast are we talking? Like, when do you need to leave? Like, in 5 minutes or in like 25 minutes? Like,
2
what?
minutes.
Huh?
2 minutes.
Oh my! Like, we literally have to. This is gonna be the shortest podcast we've ever done. We've been live for 40 minutes. Not even 40
to
minutes.
be fair, we were going to start earlier, and then somebody got into a debate about Game of Thrones.
Listen,
at
man, it was a
GameStop.
solid debate. It was a good debate.
And I
we
didn't
had.
eat for 4 hours.
4 hours.
Yeah, I got up.
We
at
haven't even. We've just now been hanging out.
No,
for
but
4
I got up
hours.
at 12. So, you know.
Oh my God, you are so what? You got upset about not eating for the first 4 hours of your day, dude. You are fat. You need to calm down.
I was hungry.
Grab a snack. 4 hours. I was starved. I could have starved.
I could have starved.
For a guy who's been complaining about losing weight, you complain about the wrong thing. This man heated up baked spaghetti
It was
and
delicious.
scarfed
dude.
it down like he was dying.
I was.
No, you weren't.
I was.
You
I
could
was
not
so-
eat
I
for
was
2 weeks and be
famished.
fine.
I was famished.
If Mr. Beast can do it, you can do it.
Mr. Beast does a lot of crazy shit that I don't have to do because Mr. Beast is a billionaire or a millionaire, whatever he is. He's got a lot of money.
Sure. You can totally not eat and be fine, though.
I could, but I don't want to.
Well, I'm sad. I'm sad this is going to be the shortest podcast ever.
I'm sad
No, you're not.
that Epstein didn't kill himself. You know, so I feel like that's right on par. For
You're sad that happened?
I'm sad that
It would have been pretty. It would have been some of the best
more
courtroom
so-
shit of all time
that's
if he
what
had
I'm
lived.
saying. I'm sad that he is dead and that he definitely didn't kill himself. And
I wonder who. You know what I
do
think?
you think he killed himself or no?
No.
No,
No,
not even a little
not
bit.
even a little bit.
Yeah.
You know what would be crazy?
Yeah. It was probably Hawking that killed him.
Hawking was already dead.
Was he already dead?
Yes.
When
You
did
know-
he die?
He died years ago. You know what would be crazy?
What?
He might not have already been dead. I think he was already dead. God damn it! Now I have to know this.
He died when I was still living in Colombia. I remember that because I was on the toilet when I found out he died.
Oh yeah, okay. 2018. He died in 2018.
He died the year before
Yeah.
of natural causes, allegedly.
I don't think Stephen Hawking did it.
People
He
were-
might have, but I don't think.
What if Epstein killed Hawking and then somebody killed him as revenge for killing Stephen Hawking? Like Stephen was about to come out, like he was feeling very nervous about it, you know? We might have just uncovered a conspiracy.
No. So here's my thing.
On top of the other conspiracy we uncovered earlier today.
Here's my thing. What if, like, the Ethan Hunt of the world, the real one, like the real Mission Impossible style
Yeah.
guy, the
Killed
Jason
Epstein?
Bourne, like a Jason Bourne character.
Yeah.
What if they just knew he was evil and knew that what was about to transpire was going to go crazy and destroy the world, and that even though a bunch of evil people were getting away with it, the fallout that would happen with Epstein coming clean would be worse for the world than if it all got covered up and somebody just took it in their own hands to kill him.
I'd like
And like set it like if it was just one of those things where like we have these conspiracies because of what happened. History's written by the victors, right?
yeah.
Well, what if in this case the victors lost and like the real people that would have won? What if these people on this list, these people on this island, what if he really was just the ultimate blackmail person and all of this is to make them look bad and it's not? Look, I don't think this. I think that realistically,
You're like, what if?
yeah, it's more of a what if. It's a hypothetical. Like, what if he wasn't killed by these people? What if he really did have, like, a foolproof plan and somebody came in and found out and fucked him, just got him before he could actually do
Oh,
anything
it's like that
about
scene
it?
I told you about the other day from Only Murders in the Building where he's like, I'm going to fuck you.
No,
Oliver."
that's not what I'm talking about at all. Not even a little bit. That's a joke, and I'm talking about what might have could
No, I
potentially
do-
happen.
I
Like a
can see
Jason
that.
Bourne character, like a guy who no one knows, an off-the-grid special agent, holy shit,
Like that
real-life
episode
superhero.
of Rick and Morty. Where
Stop
like,
it.
the
Stop
king
it. You don't.
molested Morty.
No, not like that. Stop it.
But
None
they
of
keep
this.
it a secret that they find out. That
Nothing
he's
makes
like,
any sense. Nothing what you're saying makes sense. None of it is real. You're misinterpreting everything. I'm saying, what if a guy was
Like
trying to get
Forrest
him this
Gump.
whole time? No, stop it.
Sorry.
Never mind. My point is over. I have nothing left to say. This was a short podcast, but a good one. And how dare you? And everybody say good night. Creighton, good night.
Good night, Crate.
We're sorry, everybody. We will have a normal length podcast next time.
I'm always normal length, if you know what I'm saying.
Goodbye.